We will now be going over study problem 5-13 from our textbook. So this is a two-step problem. So we have an investor, and he wants to invest in an asset. In this case, it's a car. Currently, the car is valued at $15,000, but our investor doesn't have that amount of money, and he really wants to have that car in basically 6 years time, because currently that investor is 10 years old and he wants to buy the car when he turns 16. And however, the cost of the car will appreciate over time due to inflation and some other reasons, and it's expected the car value will increase by roughly 3% each year. So that's the first part of the problem. How much will that car cost in 6 years time? So we can simply use our financial calculator, the usual keys, and I over Y, PV, payment, FV. So by now we are very familiar with these keys, and these keys turn out to be very powerful, as you can see. So our investor has 6 years. So the car currently valued at $15,000. How much will it cost in 6 years, knowing that it will appreciate in value 3% every given year, and that's pretty much it. So how much will it be valued at the end of 6 years? So you just compute the future value, and that's just a straightforward calculation, and it should come out as 17,000. I don't care about the minus sign at this point, so I'll just ignore it. $910.78. So that's the amount of money that our investor will need to have in his or her bank account in 6 years. Now the second step of the problem, so that was the first step. In the second step now, we need to figure out how much to invest today so that we have this amount of money, this $17,000, down the road. So I will just slide it slightly down. Okay, so now the second step, again we are using the same keys, and I over Y, PV, the present value, payment, if it's a series of payments, which is not, so therefore this will be 0 automatically. Now this number that we just got, so it's our future value, right? So that's how much we want to accumulate in 6 years. Again, we have 6 years, and we can earn 7.5% annually, and therefore how much should we deposit into an interest earning account so that we have enough money accumulated in our account down the road in 6 years? So that is pretty much what we need, huh? So compute the present value, and you do this calculation with your financial calculator. Should be pretty straightforward. It should come out as $11,605 and I believe 50 cents. That's correct, and that's pretty much it. So that's all we need to invest in our bank account today, and that's basically the answer for our problem, and we are done.